Bethany, do you have a moment? There's something I need to talk to you about.
Oh, that's unusual. You don't usually come to me for advice.
Well, it's not about work. It's something personal.
Personal? And you think it's something you can discuss with an old woman like me?
Of course. I want to talk to you precisely because you're someone I trust and respect.
Well, I don't know how much help I'll be, but go on.
The thing is, I'm currently in a relationship.
Oh? Well, that's not surprising. You're beautiful, so of course you'd have a boyfriend.
But he's married.
What?
Yes, he has a wife.
Wait a second. Are you telling me you're involved in an affair?
I know how it sounds, but please hear me out. This isn't just some fling. We truly love each other. And he told me he's going to leave his wife for me.
I see. And what exactly is the problem?
His wife refuses to divorce him. She's clinging to him, even though he wants to be with me. If it weren't for her, we'd already be planning our future together.
Promise. Are you absolutely sure that's what he wants?
What do you mean?
I mean, is he really trying to leave her, or is he just saying that to keep you around?
That's not it at all. Brad truly wants to be with me. He's said so over and over again.
Wait, Nathan?
Oh, oops. That wasn't supposed to slip out.
Are you telling me that the man you're having an affair with is my husband?
I guess the secret's out now. Yeah, your husband and I are together, so, sorry about that.
What kind of joke is this?
It's not a joke, it's the truth. Your husband and I have a real connection, a deep love. But because you're still holding on to your title as his wife, we can't be together like we're supposed to be.
So you're telling me to just step aside?
It would really make things easier, yes. I mean, let's be honest. Nathan is an elite executive. Someone like him should be with a woman who matches his status. Someone young, beautiful, like me. Not a plain aging wife who's just clinging to the past.
We got married when we were young. Things were different then.
Even so, you have to admit, you don't really fit the role of a vice president's wife anymore. Wouldn't it be best to just sign the papers and move on?
You're seriously asking me to divorce my husband just like that?
Yes, it's really the best thing for everyone.
And you think I'm just going to take your word for it? That I'll believe my husband, has been cheating on me and wants to leave? We've been doing just fine. We have a life together.
That's what you think, but Nathan complains about you all the time. He tells me he's miserable, that he can't stand being stuck in a marriage that's long past its expiration date.
I don't.
Look, I didn't come here to fight. I just wanted to give you a little push in the right direction. It's time to move on. Him and I have a future to build, and you're just in the way.
You're awfully confident for someone who's asking me to give up my marriage.
Why wouldn't I be? I already have Nathan's heart. The paperwork is just a formality at this point.
And what if I say no? What if I refuse?
Oh, Bethany, I was hoping you'd be reasonable about this, but if you insist on dragging this out, well, it's only going to make things uglier.
Are you threatening me?
Not at all. I'm just saying things can either go smoothly or they can get messy. If you fight this, you'll only be prolonging your own humiliation. And trust me, once the truth comes out, it won't look good for you.
The truth? You mean the story you've spun in your head?
Think whatever you like. The fact remains, Nathan is leaving you. The sooner you accept that, the better.
I don't believe you, not without hearing it from him directly.
Then ask him. He won't lie to you. Well, maybe he will, just to spare your feelings, but in the end, he's mine.
I see. You're awfully smug for someone who had to steal another woman's husband.
Steal? Oh, no. Nathan was never really yours to begin with. I'm just claiming what was always meant to be mine.
I hope you're prepared for the consequences of what you're doing.
I'm not worried. Unlike you, I know how to keep a man interested.
You truly have no shame, do you?
Why should I? I won, didn't I?
We'll see about that.
Oh, we will. But just do yourself a favor and make this easy, okay? You'll save yourself a lot of trouble.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Well, it's your choice, but in the end, the result will be the same.
We'll see.
Bethany, how's the product development coming along? Everything on track?
Yes, we're making steady progress. I've been working closely with the team to ensure everything is on schedule. Of course, I take deadlines very seriously.
That's good to hear. I don't doubt your abilities, but you know how it is. Deadlines are deadlines. No matter how talented someone is, timing is everything in this industry. Make sure you don't fall behind.
I'll make sure everything stays on schedule.
That's what I like to hear. You're the ace of the product development team, Bethany. Everyone knows that. I expect nothing less than top-notch results from you.
I appreciate that. I'll do everything I can to contribute to the company's success.
Your dedication is admirable. I'm sure the vice president is also proud of your work. He must be pleased to have such a capable wife who also excels in her career.
Yes, that's what I thought too.
Huh? That's an odd response. Did something happen? You don't sound as confident as usual. Don't tell me you two had a fight.
No, nothing like that. Actually, my husband and I have never fought, not even once since we got married.
Never? Not even a small argument? Well, that's rare. Most couples butt heads every now and then. My wife and I argue all the time.
I know, right? People always assume we must have disagreements, but we never have. We've always respected each other's opinions and found ways to work things out without conflict.
That's impressive. If you've never fought, then what's the problem? From the outside, it sounds like you have an ideal marriage.
That's what I believed too, but now a serious issue has come up. I'm not sure how things will unfold from here.
A serious issue? What do you mean?
I can't go into too much detail just yet. Right now, it's just a suspicion. I don't have enough evidence to say anything for certain.
I see. That's a tricky situation. If you're not ready to talk about it, I won't pry. These kinds of things, they're best handled carefully. You don't want to jump to conclusions without being sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, I don't even know how much of it I should believe myself.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, it's a difficult situation. A part of me wants to believe it's nothing, that I'm overthinking things, but another part of me feels like I can't ignore what I've seen so far.
I get it. Sometimes our gut tells us something is off before we even have solid proof, but until you're sure, it's hard to know how to react.
Exactly. If I assume the worst and I'm wrong, I could ruin something that was never broken in the first place. But if I ignore it and it turns out to be true...
You could end up regretting it.
Yeah.
That's tough, Bethany. I won't pretend to know exactly what you're going through, but I do know one thing. Family matters are never simple. No matter how strong a relationship seems, unexpected things can shake it.
That's what I'm realizing.
Don't apologize for being vague. You don't owe anyone an explanation until you're ready. Just know that if you ever need to talk, I'm here.
Thank you. Depending on how things unfold, I might need to ask for some advice later.
Of course. Whatever happens, just put yourself first. At the end of the day, you're the one who has to live with the decisions you make. Don't let anyone pressure you into choosing a path that doesn't feel right.
That means a lot. It really does.
And Bethany, just remember, you're an important part of this company. No matter what's happening in your personal life, you've got people here who respect you, support you, and will always have your back.
That really means a lot. Thank you.
Jane, how's that discussion going? Have you been making progress with the divorce?
Yes, I've been having that conversation.
What? Are you serious? You're actually going through with it?
I confronted Nathan about you. And he admitted it. He told me everything about your relationship, about the affair.
Finally! He's been saying he'd get a divorce for so long, but now he's actually doing it. It took long enough.
So, just as you wanted, I'll go ahead and give him the divorce.
Good. Just make sure that once you're divorced, you don't go clinging on to Brad. He's moving on with me. We're going to be happy together, and I don't want you getting in the way.
Oh, don't worry about that. Any love I had for that cheating man is completely gone. You can have him. Do whatever you like.
Huh, as if I needed your permission. Nathan already chose me.
Well, now that you've got what you wanted, I assume we're done here. I have work to do.
Hold on a minute. Just because the divorce is settled doesn't mean everything is over.
What do you mean?
You, Nathan, and I all work at the same company. That's going to be inconvenient, don't you think?
For who?
For me, obviously. It would be so awkward seeing you around the office after all this. You should just quit.
Excuse me? Why would I be the one to leave? Why should I have to give up both my home and my career?
Because none of it was supposed to belong to you in the first place. You were never meant to be the vice president's wife, and you certainly weren't meant to be the top ace of the product development department. You sat in that high position all because you married Brad, even though you barely contribute anything. Honestly, I have no idea how anyone ever called you an ace. Oh wait, maybe they were just sucking up to you because you were the vice president's wife. Makes sense now. I bet a lot of people in the company were annoyed. So many talented people could have taken that position, but instead it was wasted on someone like you.
That's not true.
Oh, and where exactly does your confidence come from? I genuinely don't understand. The only reason you've lasted this long is because of Nathan. You don't actually have any skills, let's be real. All you ever do is sit at your desk, typing away at your computer, pretending to work. Tell me, have you actually developed anything recently? Anything meaningful?
I haven't released anything recently, but I am in the middle of an important project.
Excuses. How long does it take you to finish one thing? Years? That's laughable. A useless employee like you has no place in our company. You need to leave. I'm sure Nathan saw it too. That's probably why he got sick of you and came to me instead.
That's not true.
Oh, but it is. Now that I'm going to be the vice president's wife, I'll be taking control of the product development department as well. And soon enough, I'll be running this company exactly how I want.
You running the company? You haven't even done anything yet. What kind of results have you produced? You think you can just waltz in here and take over?
Oh, shut up. Who cares about results? When you hold the title of vice president's wife, you can do whatever you want, just like you did. And who knows, maybe one day Nathan will become the president and I'll be the vice president. No, better yet, I'll be the president's wife. Imagine that. I'll have this entire company in the palm of my hand.
So that's what this was about. You planned this from the beginning.
Of course. The current president is just an old man, but Nathan, he's still young, someone I could easily win over, and look how well it worked out. Now, do me a favor and hurry up and resign. If you won't leave willingly, I'll just have Nathan use his authority to fire you.
So, what you're saying is, even if I do quit, it wouldn't make a difference to you?
Obviously not. The sooner you're gone, the better.
Fine, if that's what you want.
So, you'll be handing in your resignation?
Yes, I'll be leaving.
Finally! This worked out perfectly for me!
I just told the department head that I'm quitting today.
Ha! That took way too long. You really dragged it out, didn't you? What was the point of that?
It wasn't like that. There were a lot of things to wrap up, you know. The divorce wasn't exactly simple, and I had the handover process to take care of as well. It's not like I was just procrastinating.
Well, now you're officially unemployed, right? That's a big change. I'm sure things are going to be tough for you now, but hey, good luck with it.
I'm not exactly thrilled about being unemployed, but I won't be struggling either. It's not like I'm going to be destitute or anything.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I've worked hard at this company for a long time. I've saved up a decent amount of money over the years, and with the way things have been going lately, I'm not exactly in a bad spot.
I highly doubt that amount of money is anything to write home about. I mean, how much can you possibly have saved up?
You'd be surprised, but even if it's not as much as some people have, it's enough for me to manage. Plus, since the divorce is final, I'll be getting a share of the property division.
Hold on, property division? What are you talking about?
You know how it works. When a couple divorces, the law says that all assets earned during the marriage have to be split equally. That includes things like income, savings, and even investments. So I'll be getting my fair share of what we built together.
No way! Are you telling me Nathan's wealth is going to be halved? He worked hard for that money!
Yes, exactly. He was the vice president after all. He earned a decent salary, and everything he accumulated during the marriage is now up for division. So I'm getting a good chunk of that. Honestly, with what I'll get, I can live comfortably without needing to rush into another job.
Wait, that's insane! You're really going to take half of all that? Isn't that a bit much?
Well, think of it this way. It's not just about the money. It's about fairness. He was the one who betrayed me, and now I'm just claiming what's mine according to the law. Besides, I've got alimony coming my way too.
What? Alimony? Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. He had an affair, and there are laws that protect people in situations like mine. He can't just walk away without facing some consequences for what he did.
Wait a second. If you get alimony and a share of Nathan's assets, you'll end up with more money than him, won't you?
That's the way it looks, and honestly, I don't really feel bad about it. He's the one who messed up, not me. But don't worry, I'm sure he'll bounce back quickly. He's the vice president. He'll make it all back in no time.
I guess that's true. But still, if you're gone now and Nathan and I get back together, well, I guess I can live with that. Maybe it's for the best.
It doesn't matter what you think, though. I'm getting what I'm entitled to. But just so you know, I'll be requesting alimony from you, too.
Wait, what? From me? Why on earth would you want alimony from me?
It's simple, really. You were part of the reason my family fell apart. You had a hand in destroying my marriage, so now you'll have to face the consequences, too. You can't just take away my chance at happiness and expect nothing to happen.
But I've already got everything I need. I have money. Why do you want more from me?
It's not about the money. It's about responsibility. You've got to pay for what you did, just like Nathan does. If I don't hold you accountable, then what's the point? This isn't just about making money off of you. It's about ensuring that what happened does not go unpunished.
This is just cruel. I never did anything to you directly. Why are you making me suffer like this?
You can think whatever you want, but in the end, I'm hiring a lawyer, and I'm filing the lawsuit. I'm going through with this, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. I'm going to make sure that you take responsibility for your actions.
You know, I don't really care. Nathan will probably just pay for it all anyway. He'll take care of it. It's no big deal.
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad you're at peace with that. But as for me, I've got things to do before I leave the company. There's a lot I need to finish up, and I don't want to leave things hanging.
Promise, do you have a moment?
Yes, Jake. Is something wrong? You sound upset.
It's not just that I'm upset, Promise. You've done something monumental here. Something that could ruin everything we've worked for.
What are you talking about? Did I do something wrong?
I just got Bethany's resignation letter. When I asked her why she was leaving, she told me it was because of the affair between you and the vice president. She said she couldn't work with people like you anymore, and that she felt she had no choice but to leave.
I see. So that's what she said. I really am sorry, Jake. But yes, the truth is, the vice president and I were involved. We had an affair. But please understand, it wasn't just a casual fling. We were in love. We didn't plan it, but it happened. We truly care about each other, and it got to the point where we felt we couldn't keep pretending it wasn't there. I understand Bethany's feelings, but I think it was more than just the affair. It was also about her not being able to accept our relationship, and that's why she resigned. I believe that's what she meant.
You're telling me you don't feel the weight of what you've done? Bethany was a crucial part of this company, and you just let her walk away without a second thought?
I feel bad for Bethany, of course. I never wanted her to leave. But at the same time, Jake, this wasn't just about the affair. It was about following our hearts. It wasn't an easy decision, but sometimes people need to prioritize their own happiness. And I know that Bethany was hurt by this, but she's not the only one who had to make a choice.
You're making it sound so simple, but you have no idea what's going to happen to this company because of your actions. Don't you see that?
What do you mean? What's going to happen?
If Bethany leaves, it's a catastrophe. You're not seeing the full picture, Promise. She wasn't just an employee. She was the driving force behind our success.
But Jake, I don't understand. She was important, yes, but it's not like she was the only one contributing. We have a whole team. Surely we can manage without her.
That's where you're wrong. Bethany wasn't like the others. She wasn't just doing her job. She was creating something that would change the entire trajectory of this company. She developed the products that put us on the map. Her work was the backbone of our growth. Without her, we wouldn't be where we are today. Do you understand that?
Wait, what are you saying? I had no idea she was responsible for all that.
You wouldn't. She's not the kind of person to boast about her accomplishments, and it happened long before you even joined the company. Bethany kept a low profile, but everything we've achieved has been because of her. Do you know how much she changed things around here? Our sales, our reputation, it's all thanks to her. Now, if she leaves, we're looking at a major setback. You have no idea how crucial she is.
But she's not doing anything now. I haven't seen her working hard lately, so I don't see why it would matter if she quits.
That's exactly what you don't understand. Bethany wasn't just working on day-to-day tasks. She was in the middle of developing a new product, something that would secure our future for the next decade. You think she wasn't working, but she was involved in the kind of work that takes years to develop. It's not something that happens overnight.
Wait, so this new product is still in development?
Yes, and it was almost ready for launch. We were in talks with a partner who was willing to invest over $10 million into it. This wasn't some small project. This was a huge, game-changing deal that could have secured our position in the market for years. But now with her leaving, it's all in jeopardy.
But if the development is almost finished, doesn't that mean it's done? I don't see how her leaving would change anything.
You're still not getting it. Bethany holds the patent for that product.
What? But doesn't the company own all patents?
Normally, yes, but the law is clear. If a product isn't finished during an employee's time with the company, the patent belongs to the individual who created it. If Bethany leaves now and finishes the product elsewhere, the patent goes to whatever company she works for next. We lose everything. That $10 million deal, gone. We won't be able to sell the product. The entire project could collapse.
Wait, you're saying she has that much power?
Yes, she has more power than you realize. And now because of you, everything she's worked for could be lost. The CEO is absolutely furious. And do you know what that means? You'll be held accountable for this. You can expect some severe consequences. Don't think you can just walk away from this.
Consequences? But I didn't want any of this to happen. I didn't plan for this.
Of course you didn't, but that doesn't change the reality. This is bigger than just your relationship. You've jeopardized the future of this company. There's no going back now. The board is going to be furious. The CEO will not let this slide, and I won't either.
Wait, what are you going to do? Is there any way to fix this?
It's too late for that, Promise. You've made your choice, and now we all have to deal with the fallout. You should have thought about that before you got involved with the vice president. You've put us all in an impossible situation.
Bethany, can I talk to you for a moment?
What is it? I'm kind of busy right now.
I wanted to talk to you about your resignation. I think if I speak to Jake now, he might be able to reverse it. He'd probably let you stay if you ask him.
Well, I'm sure he would.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, he begged me not to leave. He asked me to reconsider, begged me to stay.
And you're still going to leave despite all of that?
Yes, I am. You did order me to leave after all.
I didn't give you an order, but I just thought you might be feeling pressured.
I appreciate you trying to look out for me, but the truth is, I've made up my mind. I'm not going to stay in a place like this any longer. I don't want to see your faces or anyone else's here ever again.
Wait, maybe this isn't the right decision. Don't you think you should reconsider?
What do you mean by that?
I know you're going through a lot right now, what with the divorce and all, but leaving the company? I'm just worried about you. It's going to be difficult, don't you think? Your whole life will change, and the transition might be harder than you think.
I told you money isn't a concern for me.
But you've always loved your job. You've always been so passionate about your work here. Don't you think being without it would be unbearable?
You're right, I do love my work here, but it's not just about the job anymore. It's about not having to deal with people who make me feel small. I can't work in an environment where I feel like everything I do is ignored or undermined.
But don't you think you could still enjoy working here if you stay? We could make it work.
Impossible. Not when you're here. Not with everything that's gone on. I can't face the same faces every day, especially after everything that's happened.
So, what are you planning to do?
Well, I have a contact who owns a company, and after hearing what happened, he reached out to me. He asked me to join them, and I've agreed. They've got a product in development, and I believe it'll be a huge success, so they want to bring me on board to help with that. I'm really excited about it.
Jake mentioned that.
Yeah, I'm sure he did, but this new company, they want me to help finalize the product and get it ready for market. It's going to be something that really makes a difference. That's why I've made up my mind.
So there's already a plan in place? You've already lined up something new?
Yeah, I'm really grateful, and the terms they are offering are incredible. I won't have to worry about money at all, and I get to work on something I'm passionate about. Honestly, I won't miss anything about here, and I'm confident this is the right move for me.
You really are going through with this then?
You were the one who suggested I leave, remember? I'm just following through on that, but now you're trying to stop me from going? What's going on? Are you trying to change my mind?
I guess I didn't think it through before. I was worried you might regret leaving, but if you're already set on this, then I guess there's nothing I can say.
Exactly. I've made my decision. I'm not staying in a place where I'm constantly reminded of everything that's wrong. Nothing you say will change that. Promise, I heard you got fired.
What do you want? I honestly don't think I have anything left to say to you.
No, I was just thinking about how I haven't seen you around lately. When I asked around, I found out you got suspended and eventually fired. Can't say I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, that's what happened. If you want to mock me for it, go ahead.
I'm not trying to mock you. I just didn't expect it to happen like this, but I'm surprised you were the one to go before me.
You know, I don't care about any of this. I've got Nathan, the vice president, so even if I lose this job, I'll be perfectly fine. My life won't change that much.
Ah, so you still didn't know.
Know what?
Nathan's been fired too.
What?
Apparently, my resignation became a bigger issue than anyone thought. They decided to hold an emergency board meeting, and because of the role he played in all of this, they decided to remove him as well.
So that means he's really gone?
Yes, they kicked him out of the company and now he's unemployed, just like you.
No, this can't be happening.
I'm afraid it is. They've decided that what happened was serious enough to warrant this kind of action. He's no longer part of the company.
But what does this even mean? What was the point of all of this? You're still leaving and Nathan's gone too. It changes nothing.
Actually, I've changed my mind about leaving. I'm not going to resign after all.
Wait, what?
I told you I was leaving because I didn't want to work in a company filled with people like you. But now that both you and Nathan are out of the picture, I realize there's no reason for me to go. The company must have realized the same thing, and they've practically done it for me. If they've gone to such lengths to remove you both, I might as well stay.
You're kidding, right? So now you're saying I was forced out of this company for nothing? All of my work, all my years here, my position as the vice president's wife, gone! Everything's been completely destroyed!
Yes, and that's exactly what you deserve. All of it.
What do you mean that's what I deserve? You think I deserve this?
You've made your bed, you've done things you shouldn't have, and now you have to face the consequences. Frankly, you don't have any right to complain about it.
This is unbelievable! I've lost everything!
I get it, but guess what? You've got Nathan, right? Now that he's unemployed too, you two can stick together and figure it out. You're still together, and you can lean on each other. As for me, I don't care what happens to either of you anymore. I'm done. Don't ever come near me again, and make sure to tell Nathan the same thing. I've been getting endless messages from him asking for another chance. It's over. I don't want anything to do with him, and I don't want anything to do with either of you. Promise and Nathan remarried, hoping to rebuild the relationship after everything they had been through. However, things quickly became more complicated. Alimony demands drained their finances, and the stress of struggling to make ends meet put immense pressure on their marriage. The financial strain led to constant arguments, and emotional baggage from the past only deepened the divide. Their hopes for a fresh start faded, and within a year, they decided to divorce. Nathan now lives alone, financially drained and struggling to get by. He never imagined his life would turn out this way. Promise, too, is working multiple part-time jobs to cover her expenses and alimony payments. It's exhausting, and the stress seems overwhelming, but she keeps pushing through. In contrast, I've managed to stay grounded in my career. I've contributed to the success of new product launches, and I'm proud of the results. However, I know I can't get complacent. There's always more to do, and I'm working on a new project that will require dedication and hard work. Success isn't guaranteed, but I'm determined to give it my best effort. I rely on my team for support, and our strong collaboration has been crucial to our achievements. The road ahead will be tough, but I'm ready for the challenges. I'm excited about the future, and I know it will take persistence and teamwork to accomplish great things. Although the journey is long, I'm committed to pushing forward, learning from each obstacle, and striving for excellence, knowing that success will come with hard work and perseverance. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.